Hello, folks. So, my name is Kamran, and I was about to launch my first campaign for this Springtails ad account, an ad account which is available or which has been created for a project for artificial jewelry. Now, artificial jewelry is all about a jewelry where the target audience or the target buyers are primarily females, and the products that we have are majorly in the category of earrings, artificial jewelry earrings. So I was just about to launch all the campaigns for this ad account. In fact, I have launched multiple campaigns in Meta and Google for my entire life. It's quite boring sometimes when I keep on launching all of these campaigns, but then that's what I do for a living. So before I start this launching of the campaigns, I thought about giving you some basic idea about the Meta ads as an entire interface. In fact, I just thought about or walking you through all the campaigns that we have in Meta. In fact, we have somewhere around 12 to 14 campaigns in Meta Ads account, a campaign for every single activity. We have a campaign for spreading awareness, which is called as awareness campaign. We have a campaign for driving the traffic on the websites, which is called as website visit campaign. We have a campaign for the engagement activity, which is called as post boost, event responses, or maybe a page like campaign. Then we have campaign for companies which are or those are willing to generate leads, which is called as lead generation campaigns. And we also have the product based sales campaigns available. So you can clearly see that we have a lots and lots of campaigns available within Meta Ads account. And then it gets difficult to understand each and every campaign one by one. It gets difficult to learn all of these campaigns. So even if I launch campaigns for the Springtails account, then also I will only be able to launch the product based campaigns because this is a product based website. We are selling products over here. We are not generating leads. We are not generating phone calls. That's not the objective for this project. And that's why, while we launch the campaigns for this project, particularly, we will only be going through the product campaigns. Even if I launch the lead generation campaign for this project, it won't be having any advantage. It won't be having a purpose. I can just show you launching the campaign for the sake of learning, but then it will hardly makes any effectiveness for the project. Anyways, now campaign type is one thing. This is something which we are going to cover in depth. But then how about going through the Facebook or Meta ads account structure? Now, if I just walk you through the Meta ads account, someone who has never been into Meta has to get into adsmanage.facebook.com, and then you have to sign up for an ad account. In fact, I tell people all the time that before you launch an ad account on Meta, you need to have a Facebook page and a Facebook profile. Without a page and your own personal Facebook profile, you can't run Meta ads. There is no such interface available for you if you don't have a profile on Facebook. So first of all, you have to have your Facebook profile, then a page for the business, and then you can simply launch a fresh Meta ads account. Now, the thing that sits on the top, which is like the parent of everything over here, is the campaign. Campaign sits on the top in the Meta ads account. And then you have a very few settings available in the campaign. The first setting that you decide is to choose the campaign bidding type. 99% times you have to go with the auction bidding strategy. Reservations is going to have a very, very limited option. You will only be able to choose or go with awareness and engagement. Otherwise, all the features for a campaign is available under auctions. This is the first step when you get into the Meta ads campaign, selecting options. Right after which you have to decide the campaign objective. And by choosing the objective, you decide the campaign type. For example, if you go with awareness as an objective, you create an awareness campaign. If you go with traffic as an objective, you go with either traffic or else you go with Insta profile follower campaign. If you go with engagement as an objective, you go with post boost, event responses, or maybe page like campaign. For leads as an objective, it's all about generating leads. And we have a very popular campaign here, which is called as lead generation campaign. But not only that, we also have the Messenger campaign, our click to WhatsApp campaign, our click to call campaign, Then we have the sales objective, where you decide to go with conversion, catalog sales, advanced shopping, and finally we have the app install objective to create the app promotion campaign. So we have lots and lots of campaign, but then all of these campaigns are going to be part of these objectives. So let's say we go with the traffic as an objective. We click on continue. We go with the manual settings. We are not going with recommended settings right now. And then we click on continue, which is going to open up a next page for us. So now you can see right after deciding the campaign objective, we are not really required to choose anything else. That's it. That's it. So at the campaign level, what you are doing is choosing the campaign objective, which means the campaign type. There's not a hard real difference between objective and campaign type. Then you have sub options under the campaign, and you also go with the default selected option of buying type as an auction. Then you have a budget option. It's totally up to you if you decide the budget at the campaign level, or else if you simply click on next, we can set up the budgets at the next level, which is called as ad set level. In fact, all the magic, all the activities, all the settings are going to happen at the ad set level within a meta ads campaign. This is the level where you decide your next option, which means if it's going to be a traffic campaign, then you go with the website visit. If it's going to be an Instagram campaign, you go with Instagram profile option. If it's going to be additional two campaigns, you go with the other two options. You decide the performance goal over here. You choose your bidding strategy in the ad set settings. You decide your daily budget over here. You set up the start date and the end date also at the ad set level. And finally, you reach to a point where you decide the campaign location. So from this option, what you can do, you can decide to show the ads to India maybe. Maybe you can select any city of India. Let's say if you want to show the ads to Delhi, you simply type in Delhi and choose Delhi over here. Then you add all of your campaign locations, all of your target locations, which means the places where you want your ads to be placed in the ad set options only. And not only that, you also have an option, further options in fact, where you decide your audiences, where you decide who is gonna see your ad. You decide the age range over here. Then you decide the genders over here. If you want to show the ads to people who are interested in, let's say, a sports car, you just put that sport cars category over here. I'm sorry. And then people who are gonna have any interest in a sports car are gonna see your ads. If you have to decide if the ads can be placed on all the networks of Facebook, you go with the advantage plus placement. Otherwise, you manually choose to show the ads on Facebook, Instagram, Audience Network, or else on Messenger. Not only that, you also decide your devices. If you want to show the ads only on mobiles or desktops. Even if you go with mobile phone, you decide if you want to show the ads to Androids, if you want to show the ads to iOS. Even if you go with iOS or maybe Android devices, further you get the options to choose the OS versions of the devices. In fact, you get the options to choose if you want to show the ads to people who are only and only using Wi-Fi. You get the option to in fact show the ads to a particular device user, maybe Samsung Galaxy S24, one of the devices which I am currently using. You just choose something like this. And now the ads are only gonna be shown to people who are using Samsung Galaxy S24. Wow. So you can clearly see you have all the features available in the ad set bar. This is where magic happens. This is where you cook your food for Facebook, and then in the end, you actually add the most attractive part of the Facebook, which is adding the creatives, videos, and the carousel. From here, you choose image or video, and from here, you choose carousel, which means multiple scrollable images or videos. In fact, if you don't have the right or an attractive ad copy in Facebook, then your ad does not really perform well. So before you think about launching the ad sets, before you think about launching the campaign, you need to have a very attractive ad copy or video to be available. So I guess I have discussed a lot of things about the ad campaign here. You must be having a good idea about the campaign structure, about the account structure, ad set, and the ad part. Now let's go back to the topic today, which is all about the campaign types. Now, the first campaign that we have in the list is the awareness campaign, a campaign that you use where the objective is to spread awareness in the market. The objective is to simply get eyeballs in the market. We are not selling anything from here. The business type for awareness campaign could be anything. It could be for influencer. It could be for a product-based business. It could be for a service-based business. It could be for a politician, for a celebrity. Anyone in the world can run this awareness-based campaign. And the idea and the objective for this campaign is to simply spread awareness about anything. The type of ad requirement that you use for awareness, in fact, for most of the campaigns in the list, is going to be either a creative, which means a single image, or a video, or else we can have multiple single images by going with the carousels option. In the end, if I talk about the charges, the cost that you pay for awareness campaign, I have a typical estimate for you. So for 100, in fact, for 1000 impressions, we pay around 100 rupees. This is the cost per impression. Now, the full form of CPM is cost per milli, which is a foreign term. But then here we pay the amount for 1000 impressions. If you do the math, then it's going to cost you somewhere around 10 paisa for one single impression. Now, we can get back into the campaign types column to get into the second option of the campaigns where we have the traffic campaigns. It starts with website visits or maybe Insta profile follower campaign. Now, this campaign is made for people, for companies who are looking forward to get traffic on the website. And this traffic can further be converted into a lead if you have a website with lead form, or maybe into a sale if you have a website with products. If you have something like this, then it's going to be the traffic is going to be converted into product sales. But for this campaign, the objective is not to generate sales. Even though you can generate traffic, of course, but the objective is to generate traffics for these campaigns. Now, ad set part is something which has to be discussed in depth because you target people in different ways. I have a different sheet for the ad set targetings. So you target people by their location first of all. Then you target people for their gender. You target people for their age range. You target people by their interest. You target people by their phone numbers or email IDs. So if you have a phone number list, you can simply upload those phone numbers in the Facebook ad account interface, and then you can show the ads to those people. You can in fact target people by retargeting and devices, and we have a lot of things to cover in the meta ads targeting. I shall not be going into detailing of these meta ads targeting, but then getting to this campaign type of list only. And then we have the platforms option where we decide if you want to show the ads to Facebook, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, or the audience network. So we have platforms and ad set targetings which are available across the campaigns. Now, getting back to the third campaign, which is a engagement campaign, a campaign which allows you to run the page like campaign. So if you want to launch this engagement campaign, you go in the campaign options, you decide your campaign objective of engagement, and you click on continue. Right after clicking on continue, you click on next, and here you decide the further campaign objective. So let's say if it's all about generating Facebook page likes, you go with I'm sorry, oops, why don't we have the page like option? Okay, you go with Facebook page over here, the first option in the list. And then you have multiple sub options across different campaigns. You decide your age, your gender, your target placements, which means Instagram, Facebook. In fact, this campaign is only going to run at Facebook because it's a Facebook page like campaign. You decide your ad set targeting, which means placement targetings. In the end, you decide your mobile device targeting. Maybe you want to show the ads only to Android devices. And then finally, you go to the next option where you add the ad copy. And this is something which we do in each and every campaign one by one. So I won't be going further into the campaign page, into this Facebook ad account interface. Let's understand everything from this sheet, which is called as campaign types sheet. So here we go with the engagement campaigns. The business type could be any business. We are just generating engagement. Then the ad type could be creative video carousel. And then in the end, you can see the costing for generating one page like for this campaign stays somewhere in between 3 to 5 rupees. In fact, people ask me all the time why the hell I'm not able to provide the exact pricing, because in Facebook you don't get exact pricing, you get estimations, you get estimates. Just to give you an idea about it, when you target the large audience, let's say when you target entire India, then this page like cost is gonna be somewhere around 2 rupee only. But when you narrow down your audience from India to maybe Delhi, or maybe even lesser than Delhi, let's say some radius of Delhi, then the cost per page like can even increase to up to 8 or 10 rupees. That's right. So whenever you have a large audience, and this is something which runs across the platforms, even in Google, even in LinkedIn, if you are targeting more audiences, then the ad pricing will always be lesser than a condition where you are targeting the lesser audience. Then we have the lead campaigns. We have campaigns like lead generation campaign. I guess this is the most fantastic campaign available in Facebook, because in this campaign, with this campaign, you actually generate leads, and these leads stays within the Facebook ads interface. So within Facebook's, customer get an option to fill up the inquiry form. In fact, I shall be having one single account to show you how does lead generation campaign work. So now here we have campaigns available for a lead generation campaign. And if I show you the interface, this campaign says it's a lead generation campaign. Not here, because we have renamed it to a different campaign name. But then you can see it has generated 102 leads, where we got a lead at the cost of 57 rupees only. It came very, very cheap. The amount that we spend is this. This is the reach, which means how many people our ads has reached to. And then we have the furthermore metrics of this campaign. So that's how you can launch different campaigns for any Meta Ads account. Then we have the Messenger campaign, a campaign that leads people to start interacting on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, and maybe on WhatsApp through a click to WhatsApp campaign. Now, I have seen people who are really confused about if we have ads running in WhatsApp. No, we don't have ads running in WhatsApp. Facebook has not, or Meta has not started any sort of WhatsApp ads so far. But then we have a campaign where the ad shows in Facebook or Instagram, but when somebody clicks on the ad copy, he lands to the WhatsApp, which means he lands into a mobile WhatsApp application. And finally, we have a click to call campaign in the lead generation campaigns, where when somebody clicks the ad copy, he can generate a phone call. Wow. So we have all of these campaigns available in leads, and then we can have different type of ad copies, maybe a creative, maybe a video, maybe a carousel. And we always do a lot of A/B testing to check which of these copies are working fine for us, working good for us. We have to really change these things again and again. Also, so I was just talking to a lady yesterday, and she wanted me to tell her, what if she launched the campaign by herself? Will she be able to make her business profitable? So I said, okay, it's not about launching the campaign for once. Even after launching these campaigns, all of these campaigns, you guys have to optimize these campaigns at least a week, at least once in a week, or maybe once in 10 days. So you have to check which of the campaigns is working fine. If not, you have to change the ad copies, you have to change the platforms, you have to change the ad set targetings. You have to do lots and lots of activities to improve the campaign performance. It's not about launching the campaign. That's not digital marketing is all about. So if you think that you're going to become an expert by watching this video, no, it's not going to take you anything. This video is just a stepping stone into the Meta Ads marketing world. With this video, you can understand what all campaigns we have. You can understand how to launch all of these campaigns one by one. But then you won't become an expert. You won't be able to manage someone's business, someone's ads, until you practice digital marketing by yourself on some projects. Anyways, and then we have the conversion campaigns, the campaigns which actually generate sales. Now, these campaigns are for products. And then these campaigns are going to take products rather than images, videos, or carousels. Now, in the last video of this course, what we did, we simply uploaded all of these products into the Meta Ads interface. So we went into these all tools option, then we went into something which is called as Commerce Manager. within the Commerce Manager, we created a product catalog, which shall be this product catalog. And here we have all the products uploaded into this catalog. So we already have all the products listed within this Meta Ads account, which shall be available somewhere over here. So here we shall be having all the products for the website. So you can see these products. Wow. And now for these campaigns, we won't be creating any ad copies because we already have these products available. These are the same products which we have on this website. I guess you can recognize these products by the images. So now for these sales campaigns, all we have to do is to launch all of these three campaigns one by one. And then in the ad type, we can choose products. Conversion is one of the campaigns where we can also go with choosing creative videos or carousels. But for the remaining two campaign, these are purely and purely for products based websites. So we can go with catalog sales, or else we can go with advantage shopping campaign, a very new campaign in Facebook. Now talking about the, I guess one of the most confusing or maybe one of the most I would say debatable topic. How about the pricing? How do we calculate pricing for all of these campaigns one by one? So one thing which I told you is about the audiences. When you have the larger audience, when you have the larger locations, let's say India versus Mumbai or India versus Delhi, then India having the higher number of people is gonna cost you lesser. But then how much is gonna be the cost? So I think let me write it down again for you so you can get a very basic idea about the cost over here. I would like to start with the clicks. In fact, not the impressions. Okay, so one thing is that Instagram is a costlier platform than Facebook. So if you're going with choosing only Instagram as a platform, and if you get a click cost at 7 rupees in Facebook, then you get a click cost at 12 rupees in Instagram. So on an average, you generate a click for these campaigns at 10 rupees. Again, very, very debatable. It's not going to be 10 in real. It's going to be somewhere below or higher than 10 rupees for one click. In terms of impression, you generate 1000 impressions at the cost of 70 to 100 rupees, which means we are generating one single impression at the cost of 7 to 10 paisa. We generate a lead at the cost of around 200 rupees. Now you can argue with me that the account which I had shown earlier has generated a lead at the cost of 57 rupees. But then this was only the data for a very specific window. It was only the data for yesterday. If I show the data for last 30 days, then this cost per lead is around 120 rupees. So you can see the lead cost will differ on different dates. Maybe it's going to be possible that today we have a lead at the cost of 100 rupees and tomorrow we have a lead at the cost of 200 rupees, and then we have to take the average. And that's why it's called as campaign optimization. When you learn any of the ad accounts, be it Meta, Facebook, or LinkedIn, or maybe Google, you just don't launch the campaigns. You have to monitor and optimize the campaign. This is something which you have to maintain. You have to maintain the average cost per lead. Now, in terms of cost per sale, CPL is cost per lead, CPS or CPA is cost per acquisition, which means cost per sale. It's going to be around 350 to 400 rupees. This is the amount that we pay to generate one single sale from Facebook. Right now, I'm targeting on any city of India. Otherwise, if I go with radius targeting or if I go to any other location apart from India, this pricing will go high. This pricing will definitely jump to 5 or 6 times if we have to target the ads to USA, if we have to target the ads to Australia or maybe to UK. Then, okay, so tell me why the hell the ad cost will increase if we go to USA? Can you answer it? Do you know it? So the costing increases because USA is a costlier market. And in fact, UK is a costlier market than India. The currency pricing, the exchange, the competition, everything is costly over there. Similarly, when you go to maybe a cheaper location, maybe like countries like Pakistan, countries like Nepal, this ad costing will also goes down. So this is something which you can take as an idea about how much we pay for getting impressions, clicks, cost per lead, cost per sale, or app installs in the Indian market. So I hope this video gives you a very fair idea about all the campaign types that we have in Facebook. I think you have, if you are watching this video until now, then you must have understood very good way about the campaign types. If you have launched any single campaign, then you can comment in this video about the campaign that you have launched. Now, something for people who want to learn digital marketing, something for people who want to master digital marketing. Up until now, even if you were just interested in knowing meta ads, maybe you have watched the video, but how about becoming a master? How about doing a job in digital marketing? How about learning meta ads? You just don't learn by watching this video. You have to do some exercises. So for this video, which is meta ad campaign types, I want you to launch a branding campaign. Now, again, you might get confused. What is a branding campaign? Because here we have not mentioned any branding campaign. So awareness campaign is also called as brand awareness campaign or branding campaign. So you launch this branding campaign by choosing any image that you have in your system. Upload the image, launch the campaign. In the end, Facebook can ask you to choose the amount or pay some amount, but then you don't really have to keep on running the campaign. Maybe you launch the campaign, add some amount into this Facebook ads interface, and then stop the campaign. Just don't keep on running the campaign for forever. Otherwise, you will end up losing all the money that you have in your bank account. So we have to keep an eye on the campaigns. In fact, if I'm launching the campaigns for different clients, trust me guys, that my life becomes hell sometimes, because more than him, I have to be responsible for every single penny that client is paying for that account. I have to be day and night think about those campaigns, think about those accounts. If I'm not keeping an eye on the account, then my client can end up losing all the budgets, all the money that he is having saved into his bank account. Because in Meta, in Facebook, you have the cards linked to these ad accounts. Having the card links means that Facebook will keep on running the campaign and Facebook will keep on fetching the funds from your card. Anyways, in exercise 2, now I have met with people who say, okay, they don't want to spend any money. I have seen people who have paid around 50,000 rupees, maybe 30,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees in trainings in digital marketing, and then they are really scared of launching the campaigns. Now, trust me, guys, if you are looking forward to become an expert in digital marketing, if you're serious to get a job in digital marketing, you have to launch these campaigns. You have to start generating some impressions, clicks, and results for any project. When it comes to this project, you can take an idea from springtails.in as a project, or choose any project in this world where you can put your hands on it. Maybe create your own website. It's not going to take a lot of time to create the website in these days. Now, after branding campaign, what I want from you is to launch a lead generation campaign. Even though we don't run lead generation campaigns for e-commerce websites, because for lead generation, we have to generate leads. We have to generate inquiries. But then I wanted to launch this campaign because you will be getting an option to create an inquiry form within Facebook. I guess you have never created an inquiry form in Facebook. With this form, you will get to know how do you launch a lead generation form, which further allows you to get client leads. In the end, I want you to generate a sales campaign by choosing any products that you can. Maybe you can upload images in the sales campaign. You can upload any video in the sales campaign, and then just launch the campaign. And trust me, guys, after launching these 3 campaigns at least, you'll be having a lots and lots of confidence in yourself. You'll be able a thrill, maybe an energy that yes, you have launched something today. You have not only watched the video, but you have achieved something after watching the video. So digital marketing is all about, first of all, launching the campaigns, then optimizing the campaigns, and finally, it's about generating returns from the campaign. I shall be seeing you in the next video of this course where we'll talk about different things in the Meta Ads accounts.